As you know, I'm endlessly fascinated by humans and their personalities, and that's the spirit within which I'm recording the video on the upcoming debate that's planned between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. I think I got it right this time. I was saying Kamala Harris. And in true Enneagram Type 8 style, Donald Trump has been on the attack, calling Kamala low IQ and all sorts of names and pointing out her previous gaffes. But I think that if we take my assessment of her as her being an Enneagram 3, I think Trump should not underestimate her. And one of the core features of the Type 3 is nothing focuses their minds like winning. And Kamala has a goal. She wants to win. She wants to be president. And I believe this is really going to focus her mind. I think she will be very prepared in the debate. I think she will come across as quite polished, which is a core feature of the 3, even though when she's speaking without preparation, perhaps she doesn't come across as polished. But I think with the debate, with the need to win, I think she will be much more polished. I think she will be very prepared. And I think as a 3, which is an aggressive type in the Enneagram, along with the 8, 8s and 3s are both aggressive personalities, assertive personalities, in different centers of intelligence. 8s are gut types, 3s are heart image types. But I think she will really give it to Trump and go on the attack in a way that can be seen as pretty brutal. And we've seen glimpses of that in her campaign speeches, where she's calling him out with all sorts of unfavorable names. And I think that she's going to look at this as this is going to be mortal combat. So I think the 3 is going to give the 8 a run for his money. And it's going to be a very, very interesting debate for me to watch, not from a political perspective. I have no vested interest in who wins the US election. It's a moot point for me as someone whose main concern is US foreign policy, which does not change whoever's really in charge. It's not going to change the outcome. Largely where it matters, where there's a current genocide. Both are lock stock in support of the genocidal entity. So I'm not looking at this debate cheering either side on. They both represent a plutocratic regime based on lobbyists, and so this is not partisan or political. But the commentary I'm making comes from my endless fascination with human personality. So yeah, I think she's a 3. I think she's very aggressive, and I don't mean that in a bad way. 3s are aggressive, assertive personalities that relentlessly pursue winning at any cost. So Trump would be foolish to underestimate her, and I think she's going to give him some real sucker punches in the debate. And the risk of Trump as an 8 is that he's going to come on far too strong, far too aggressive, and sort of go nuclear or come out holier than thou and moralistic, and that would not look good for him. So the optics there in terms of her being female, her being of an ethnic minority. So I think Trump's got an uphill battle there as well as the 8. Can he pull off a more nuanced argumentation, more nuanced critique? But I think she's going to have no compunction at all, no issues at all hitting him where it hurts. So they're just my thoughts as a lifelong people watcher, personality expert, looking at the current really the current farce, which is the US presidential election. The US empire in decline. And this is the best that they've got. Kamala Harris, who I think happens to be a 3, and Donald Trump, who very clearly is an Enneagram type 8, both, I would say, operating at best at average levels of personality health. Take care. Bye-bye.